We're here to preview the latest season of the world's top electric race series, the ABB FIA Formula E World Championship.
Formula E, it's go! Oliver Rowland takes the victory in spectacular style!
We'll cover last season's highlights, this season's stories and predictions. Emma's going to catch up with Taylor Barnard, and we're even going to get up close and personal with the GEN3 EVO car before it goes on its final outing this year.
And not to forget the reason why we're here in Dubai. Formula E's title partner, ABB, has planned something truly special with the iconic Burj Khalifa to finish out the show, as part of their Engineered to Outrun campaign. The ABB FIA Formula E World Championship is the top tier of electric racing. 20 leading race drivers represent 10 major car makers and race teams as they compete across some of the biggest and most iconic metropolises on the planet. From Sao Paulo, Berlin and Tokyo to Monaco and Miami and London, all battling for the top prize and title silverware.
ABB Formula E is built different. Since day one, it's never been afraid to shake up racing status quo. Its city centre locations bring motorsport to people who've never been to a circuit. The race cars are the fastest accelerating race cars out there. They're lightweight, agile and built for close quarter racing. Races are full of wheel-to-wheel fights, late braking moves and constant position changes. Proper street fighting.
But look at that,
One of ABB Formula E's most unique features is the in-race power boost or attack mode, where drivers leave the racing line for a boost of power and all-wheel drive. Drivers start with just 60% of the energy needed to finish the race. It's a balancing act. Going flat out for the whole thing would not get them across the finish line.
New for season 11 was Pit Boost, a short pit stop for drivers to add 10% energy to their car for them to use as they see fit. Then there's the super close pack. ABB Formula E has one of the most level playing fields in motorsport. Smaller teams can challenge big manufacturers, and any of a dozen drivers can expect to be in a title fight if they get their seasons just right.
Drivers score points based on where they finish each race. There's 25 points for a win, decreasing down to 1 point for 10th place. Historically, given just how close things are with the pack split by just a second, everyone's likely to score points, and a third of the grid will make the top step of the podium. We've also seen 10 different champions in 11 seasons to date. At the end of the season, the driver with the most points becomes the driver's world champion. The teams fight for a world championship too, and giants like Porsche, Jaguar and Nissan also battle for the manufacturer's crown. As well as drivers, teams and manufacturers' silverware, ABB's Engineered to Outrun award rewards the driver-engineer duo that masters everything we've talked about to gain the most positions in each race and across the season. And that's ABB Formula E in a nutshell. Intense, calculated and spectacular. The toughest test for the world's best racers.
Okay, so let's chat last season, which you have to say is pretty intense and some pretty big moments.
It was. We have a new driver world champion, Oliver Rowland. He's the 10th new champion in 11 seasons. So, yeah, he did a phenomenal job getting over the line in Berlin. He was so consistent all year that it was really well deserved.
Porsche have won the teams and manufacturers title despite only winning one race.
Yeah, both their drivers were very consistent over the year. There was a lot of podiums. As you say, Pascal only won once, but he also had a massive crash in Sao Paulo. So it was a real journey from him, obviously winning the Drivers' World Championship last year. I think this was a big season for him mentally and physically to get back on top, and I know that championship meant a lot to them.
Yeah, it's the way that they've got Formula E structured. It makes it so interesting in those championships. You don't have just one or two teams dominating. It can be close. If you're consistent, you can win.
Well, that's it. There's just so many factors that go into Formula E and to a successful race. From the team side, I think the engineers are a lot more involved, and you have to decide how much energy you need to make adjustments for during a race.
Yeah, it's a lot going on, isn't it? So before we dive into the new season, I thought we'd put one of the rising stars of Formula E to the test, Taylor Barnard. We've got him with Emma in London, and we're going to put him into attack mode, and he's going to try a very different kind of interview.
Hello everyone and welcome. We are in London with Formula E driver Taylor Barnard ahead of the ABB FIA Formula E Championship. Taylor is the youngest driver to ever start a Formula E race and one of the most promising drivers to come out of the UK. We're going to test his skills on track and get to know him a little better. Taylor, hi, nice to see you again.
Nice to see you, how are you?
I'm really good, how are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Last year was a lot of firsts for you. Youngest driver, you got your first podium, first points.
Yeah, obviously they were all great accolades, but I still missed one, the youngest race winner. So obviously going into this season, I'm definitely going to make sure that I get that.
Okay, Taylor, this is how it works. I'm going to give you 10 laps to set the fastest lap time. I know you're going to do your best.
I'll do my best.
And then we're going to use that time for the amount of questions I've got.
Okay, sounds
Got
good.
it?
Yep.
All right, I'll let you get ready. Taylor completed those 10 laps in 3 minutes and 12 seconds. Okay, we've got a mixture of questions now, and we've got 3 minutes, 12 seconds to get through these.
Yeah.
Okay, you ready?
I'm ready.
I know this is hard for you to imagine because you've been karting since you were 7, but if you weren't racing, what would you have done?
My family have put 100% into racing, so plan B was never really an option, so
Right.
I actually don't know.
You guys push the limits all the time. Has there been a moment where you're like, oh, that was too close to the wall?
Typically we're driving on street circuits, so that's like 99% of the time where we think we've gone too much, and then you explore the new limit, and then you've found 2/10, and then after doing 10 laps you've had about 20 of those moments. That's kind of just how driving a street circuit is, so my answer is yes all the time.
Okay, pick a corner on any track and explain to a normal driver what it feels like going through there flat out without lifting or braking.
A fast corner would probably be Jeddah. There's a really fast section in the middle of the track which was really cool to experience. It's basically just like someone yanking on the side of your body, but for a really long time. If you can imagine that being sustained for 5 seconds, that's what it feels like.
What is the most expensive thing you've broken in motorsport?
I crashed in Tokyo this year and the rear end of the car was pretty damaged, so it was quite a lot.
Okay, you're on your last lap of the race. Who's the hardest person to defend?
Definitely Oliver Rowland. I mean, he's the champion for a reason.
Drives like
so-
this.
Exactly.
Now, what driver are you most looking forward to seeing behind you?
19 other drivers means I'm winning, so
So
it doesn't
everyone.
matter. Everyone.
What do you think fans don't know about what it takes to drive a car?
It's such a complex car. There's so many things that we need to manage. I'm not sure people grasp how difficult mentally it is to be able to manage the race and wrestle the car around the track.
Where's your favourite place to race?
Tokyo was really cool. Best experience for me so far.
Okay, so what does your race day look like?
Typically in FE is quite early start. We have the free practice in the morning at 7:30 or 8. We have meetings before that session. We'll finish that. But then we have the qualifying. We have a meeting before that. Then we go through the quali. And then the race is at 3 p.m. 5 p.m. Hopefully we're celebrating. It's actually not a super long day. It's just an early start
Just
for
busy,
us.
isn't it?
Yeah.
What is the biggest driver flex you have?
I like having good reaction times. It saves me quite a lot at home when I'm dropping
I
stuff.
was going to say, you're that person in the kitchen,
Exactly.
like grabbing the scissors as
Yeah.
they fall down. Do you listen to music before you go on the grid?
If it's a high pressure situation and I need something to just take me out of the moment, then I would listen to music, yeah.
And what's your dream car if money was no object?
My dream car, and one that I really want to get soon, is a Porsche Turbo S.
So on the grid before the race, there's often quite a lot of celebrities.
Yes.
Have you ever been really starstruck by someone?
Not yet. I've only just recently started watching movies and listening to music properly, and so things like that, when I would see an artist or an actor or something on the grid, now I think I will get a bit more starstruck than before, but I'm looking forward to the moment when it comes.
Outside of racing, are you competitive about anything else?
Everything. Anything and everything, yeah.
Finish the sentence. People would be shocked if they knew that I have only just started watching movies. What does that even mean?
Yeah.
What?
I mean, at home I have a simulator, so that takes up most of my time. Movies have only just started to become a thing since I moved out.
Okay, so what's one thing you want our audience watching now to remember you by after this interview?
Hopefully as a kind person. I try to come off as honest and kind, and I try to be as genuine as I can.
You are, to be fair.
Something along those
I'll vouch
lines.
for that. Thank you so much for your time, Taylor,
worries.
and good luck with the season.
Thank you.
Well, that was really great to get some time with Taylor and get to know him ahead of the season. He's clearly rapid on the track, so I cannot wait to see what he's going to bring to the season. Make sure you tune in to watch.
What are your predictions for next year? You think we're going to be seeing a lot more of Taylor?
Definitely. I think he was one of the most sought after drivers on the market at the end of last season. It's incredible what he's done as a rookie. He came in, he was the youngest ever driver to start a Formula E race, to score points, to then get pole position and a podium in his first year, setting records across the board for being the youngest driver to have done that in his rookie season.
Yeah.
He's obviously got that instinct within him, and I think we're waiting for him to take his first title. I don't think it will be long.
Yeah. So talking about the title, I think Oliver Rowland probably deservedly the favourite, like with form and winning the title last year. But then you've got like Nick Cassidy, 3 years in a row has been close, and then the other Kiwi, Mitch Evans, the bridesmaid, as they call him. Can one of them break the Kiwi curse?
Oh, I think so. And when you look at Jaguar's performance in the last races, it was, Nick won 3 out of the 4 last races of the season. He obviously found something that he'd been looking for all season. And it was a big decision for him ultimately to jump ship and to go to Citroën, who are obviously entering Formula E for next season. Yeah, I think you definitely can't outlie either of the Kiwis in that situation.
This is going to be the last season of the Gen3 EVO, but I think Gen 4 is going to be pretty exciting.
Gen 4 sounds really exciting.
/ terrifying.
Some of the feedback was like, I think the biggest thing to come from it was the drivers were saying this is going to be a handful. You know, they're going from 350 kilowatt peak power to 600 kilowatts, so almost double the peak power. I think that we're going to see some really strong races there as well.
So let's talk driver lineups and the transfers. DaCosta's joining Jag, Taylor Barnard moving to DS Penske, Dragovic coming in, rapid rookie, like tested with Aston Martin. That team is going to be interesting, I think. Andretti with Jake Dennis as well.
Yeah, and then obviously Andretti driver Nico Müller moving over to Porsche as well. So that will be a really strong lineup. I think, yeah, as we said earlier, 8 champions going into a grid of 20 drivers. It's going to be very competitive.
So 2025-2026 is going to be the biggest season ever. We've got 17 races across 11 cities, a new race in Madrid and a new track at Miami.
Yeah, so Madrid is going to be a great addition. I think it's going to be the first FIA World Championship event to go back to the city in 37 years.
Bit of Spanish flair, that'll be nice, yeah.
And Miami, going to the International Autodrome there, so the Hard Rock Stadium, that'll be great for motorsport fans. Great location in Miami. And ABB Formula E's designed the calendar in a really nice way this year by region, so we're going to be sticking with the continent when we go there. Obviously going to reduce emissions, but it's also going to make it much easier for fans to follow. It's also helping cities and industries outperform, and as they say, outrun, championing smart ways to improve productivity, efficiency and sustainability.
Yeah, and I think it's important to mention that like Formula E has a big component outside of just racing too. Like they like to help the communities that they go into. So you've got like FIA Girls on Track program.
It's an incredible initiative. I've been part of it for years, getting girls to the track and showing them all the different careers, meeting engineers, meeting the drivers, and a lot of them it's the first time realising that they could have a career in motorsport. So it's really cool to be a part of that journey with them.
Then the Better Futures Fund, which they committed €275,000 to support environmental and community projects, which is great. And I think that sort of leads into the fact that it's the first ever net zero sport certified on the net zero pathway.
And the first net zero carbon race car as well, which for me to have the performance that it has but also be sustainably developed is incredible.
Right, so we're kissing goodbye to the Gen 3 EVO at the end of the season. This is a good chance to take one last look at it. Okay, here it is, the Gen 3 EVO. Now, take me around it because you've actually driven this, so
I have.
I'm going to refer to your expertise.
I have. It's a pretty good looking car, isn't it?
Yeah, it is very nice.
I think the main difference is when you just look at it as a first take from the Gen 3, so the Gen 3 EVO, is the front wing is a lot sharper. It's a kind of more streamlined look, and it's also much more robust. Then obviously you've got a more muscular look on the rest of the chassis and the bodywork, and we've got more downforce and less drag here than the previous generation, which is actually about 2 seconds a lap more performance on a circuit like Monaco. This is an all-weather tyre, so this is used in the wet, the rain, the snow if we have any, who knows?
Which is important because there was a lot of rain last year.
There is. It's been built as the world's first net zero carbon race car in a net zero carbon championship. So as you can see, the body panels and the chassis are made from recycled carbon fibre, which actually has elements of flax and linen in it, would you believe?
Flax and linen?
Yeah,
you don't really think of flax and linen as like, you more think of like a t-shirt flapping in the breeze or something.
Exactly, not a race car. And also we have a really cool feature which is just here, the pit boost. So this is used once during a race and the mechanic will come in when the driver comes into the pit stop. They'll charge the car for 30 seconds and she can charge up to 600 kilowatts. So that is quite a lot of charge when you think about a normal road charger.
This is the first all-wheel drive Formula E car, isn't it?
Well, it's actually the first all-wheel drive single-seater out there. So this is quite revolutionary and the drivers absolutely love it. This is capable of up to 600 kilowatts of regenerative braking. So when you start the race, you obviously only have 60% of the energy that you need to finish it. So one of the arts for me of being a Formula E driver is being able to use the brake pedal in such a way that you're able to regen more energy than the other drivers around you, which means you can then in turn push more flat out towards the end of the race. In Formula E, it's not just about an outright pace to what gets the finish line first. It's much more about energy strategy, all the things that we spoke about earlier.
And I guess that's where the ABB Engineered to Outrun award comes in.
Yeah, so this is a really great award. It's not just a teams, manufacturers and drivers championship at the end of the year. This award gives credit to the engineer and driver combination that's worked the best on all of the things that we spoke about earlier to really get the most performance out of the car, to gain the most positions in a race. But it's a great award because it really shows the strategy and the software that's behind Formula E and what ABB have created. So Formula E and ABB have partnered through giant leaps, 3 generations of building these electric race cars, and they're really pushing and pioneering EV technology in the most competitive environments. And ABB's world-leading electrification and automation tech is everywhere, helping key industries innovate, go beyond and outrun.
Now the bit that I've both been dreading and looking forward to.
Oh, you've been dying to get in.
I'm going to get in the car. Okay, up there.
Perfect.
I know not to stand on the carbon fibre.
Nicely done.
I don't think that's too bad, actually.
No.
Okay. Oh, wow.
There you are. It's pretty cozy in there.
The position is like
It has to
not
be.
what I expected at all.
Is it not? Put that back in. Give you the full experience. And now there.
There we go.
I'm going to make you really claustrophobic now.
Oh, wow.
There you go. You're getting the full racing driver experience in there.
I thought it was tight before. Okay. There's not much room in here. It's like kind of like economy room, but like business class, like layback. So
It's a good way of putting it.
yeah, the visibility in here is like not much at all. Like
You've not even got your helmet on yet.
Oh, no way.
I'm going to give you the full experience.
With the halo. Oh my god.
There you go, Nate.
Here we go. How do I even put? Do they usually put this on before you get in?
Yeah, you would, yeah. Ah, there we go.
Oh wow. What a car. Oh my god.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome. Well, we've got one more surprise waiting for us in the centre of Dubai. Shall we head there?
Let's go. We're here and it's about to start. That's insane. Did you know that ABB Technologies and electrification automation have been helping the Burj Khalifa, the tallest building in the world, outrun for the past 15 years? They keep it running 24/7.
And the same thing on the ground with the Dubai fountain. ABB Technology helps operate the world's tallest dancing fountain, which can fire water up to 152.4 metres in the air.
And that's a wrap. Super excited for season 12. The thing I'm looking forward to most is the GEN3 EVO, its final victory lap. Thanks, Catie, for being here. What's your prediction for next year?
I'm going to say I think there's going to be a new world champion in the mix, and I think it's going to be one of the underdogs.
Yeah, nice. My prediction is you can't predict anything in Formula E. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks very much for being here, and we'll see you on the next one.